to Charlottesville, home of the University of Virginia and the Cavaliers, where around here they say learning never ends, and they hope to teach a lesson in this one. This one, a matchup between two teams from Virginia, where bragging rights in the Commonwealth are at stake. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Old Dominion Monarchs, taking on a team from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Monarchs' long wait is coming to an end as they'll put a foot to it and the season will get underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. The Cavaliers' offense will have the football first. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive play, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
And let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
To the air on second down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush, and you cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front 7, and they register a sack early here on only the second play of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got a man. It's Harrison. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Cavaliers will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So Old Dominion's offense has the ball for the first time. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, he's obviously going to have a big year.
He'll do it himself. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. And the Monarchs will try to pin them back with the punt. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looking to fire. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Fires to the tight end. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. They kick it away on 4th down. He takes it at the 45. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Takes a handoff. It's Roach. Quick spin on the line. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Under fire. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. There he goes. The Monarchs are in the hurry-up. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Complete to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. So the pass interference in the end zone will give them a free 15. Remember the difference in this rule and the pros. Ball is not placed at the 1-yard line in this situation. Run in the red zone. It's Roach doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He'll keep it himself. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. He'll pull it on the read. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the field goal unit is on the field. And this one splits the uprights. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. And he gets back on top of it and averts disaster.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Oh, they are breathing a sigh of relief after that recovered fumble. Motion from the wideout. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. Need 10 yards on this third down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Edwards. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Caught behind the line. It's Roach. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. And the Monarchs want to crank the tempo. The give to the back. He has an extensive juke library, and he exhausted it and still didn't pick up much. Now the play fake. Grab near the marker. It's Brown. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
And the Monarchs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat and you're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. Finds a tight end. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. From the gun. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Working that left side now. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Here on third down for this offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
They boot it away on 4th down. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Looking for space. It's Roach. Oh, did you like that stiff arm? Get a face full of that as he gets it up to the 34. Dude, he's already picked up 46 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 2nd and 10, a 4 wideout set, trips right. Back to pass. Swings it out to the flat. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. They got him down pretty quickly after the pick, but now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time he used the lob wedge and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking to throw on first down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. It's a draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. We've come to the end of the period. Old Dominion has the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires on the move. He's open on the right. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into third and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. And that was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Got a man, it's Courtney. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Cavaliers have their offense in high gear. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. What a grab with one hand. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. He'll get rid of it. Complete in the middle. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
The Monarchs moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. Hunt is on its way. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. Off-play action on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Trying to move the sticks on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. Using his legs, it's Roach. Spins away from the defense. He now has 62 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? From the gun, the ground game. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Muscling ahead on third and short. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. And the Monarchs are on the move. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a nice job by this QB. Great job. You show patience, right? Like, if they don't come take me, I'm going to keep running. That's how I go pick up another first down, move the sticks, and this offense can keep churning.
The Monarchs want to move quickly. Running back searching for a hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Monarchs are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He'll do it himself. That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Unleashes one deep. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Takes the handoff. It's Roach. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Guys, a missed opportunity there. The lead is still 3.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun. Give on the inside. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Edwards. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. Working the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. He unleashes a long one. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on 3rd down. Looking deep down the right side. Makes the grab at the 10. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Just keep slinging it. Pocket breaking down. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Virginia! Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Arizona State is up big right now, and honestly, it feels like the Forks have been up since the opening kick. They're up by 21 over Temple. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Monarchs come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. Grabbed behind the line, it's Roach. He's across the 30 and out of bounds at the 31-yard line. And the Monarchs will snap it on 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Butler. Great reaction by this defense, immediately on the catch, swarming to the ball. They'll go 4 wide, twin receivers on either side on 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's reeled in, it's Brown. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The Monarchs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Quickly out to the tight end. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Charlottesville. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at the Carl Smith Center and Scott Stadium.
And the Cavaliers will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. To the air on first down. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Got it behind the line. It's Butler. He was able to reach into his bag of tricks and use it to pick up a few extra yards. And the Monarchs in the hurry up. They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Monarchs are moving quickly down the field. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Butler. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Monarchs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Monarchs decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Got it set up on the outside. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. The Cavaliers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off the boot, looking for his man. Safe little shovel pass. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Third down play from the gun. Got his man quickly. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. He wants to throw it again. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Handoff from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Harrison. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And the Cavaliers will punt it away on 4th down. They'll look to pin him deep. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. He'll keep it himself. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Give to the back. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. He's now over the century mark with 102 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Caught in the backfield. It's Butler. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. It'll be 3rd and long. Give to the running back. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And the Monarchs will punt this one away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Man, oh man, these offenses just haven't been able to find any room to get things going, David.
And to quote the great philosopher Reese Davis, this is very ungood. Just nothing working for this offense, Palmer. They got to find something.
Well, the plays look good against the scout team during the week in practice, but they have just not been able to find a rhythm against this defense today.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately, we've been saying that all game long.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Cavaliers line up to punt it away. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. Grab behind the line. It's Roach. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Monarchs racing to the line in the hurry-up. They're going to run it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Monarchs can really attack on this 2nd and short. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And the defense doing its job again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground, forcing a 3rd down situation, likely to be a pass. Both defenses have played a really good football game so far.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. With the catch, it's Brown. Knocked down immediately, but they couldn't stop him from getting the big gainer to the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Monarchs are moving quickly down the field. The give on the option. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Monarchs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go right back to it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Monarchs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That brings them to within 1. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. East Carolina is lighting up the scoreboard behind an offense that looks just about as good as we've ever seen in Greenville. They're up 14 over Toledo. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. From the gun, running back on the move. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. The play action fake. He's got him. Turns it on in midfield. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Courtney. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. We've reached the end of the period. It's Virginia holding the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one. Rides the back and leaves it. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And the Cavaliers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. Looking for a crease, it's Edwards. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. They push the lead to 4 here in the 4th.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. And the Monarchs will hustle to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense getting a hand in there on 3rd down. The Monarchs send out the punt unit. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Throws for the tight end. On target to the left. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. Power football with the run. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. Tight end trying to get in. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point fourth-quarter lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and at this point of the game, you just can't afford many of those. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
And the Monarchs headed quickly to the line.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Off play action. Bringing the heat. Got rid of it just in time. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Fires to the big fella. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. Quarterback on the keeper. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it, and it's been that way all day. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And this one's going to be incomplete. He was trying to make the connection in the back corner of the end zone. And here comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to make it 2 for 2, this time from 35 yards away. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'll start this drive with a pass. He's got the back in the middle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Monarchs want to pick up the tempo. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives.
Makes the grab on the big throw. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Finds a man in the middle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down.
This is an offense that has skill, and they've got speed, and because of that, this defense, they can't lull themselves to sleep. They've got a big lead here late, but they've now given up back-to-back big plays. They got to put the clamps down.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Pressure coming. Chucked it away just as he was hit. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Finds him out of the backfield. He will not pick up the 1st down. The desperation play, and that one might have sealed their fate. From the gun, the running back looking for room. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Using his legs, it's Edwards. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Punt is on its way. Let's see what he can do with it. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Looking to throw on first down. Got the back over the middle. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Intercepted. He'll be stopped short of the 40, right at the 41, and this interception has given them a great opportunity.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
And with things in their favor on the scoreboard, the quarterback's favorite play in the playbook. The old kneel down from victory formation. You know, there's no real reason to panic, but if you think about it, when does panicking ever really help? But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to two very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on, keep working on them, keep developing. Those things you do well, dude, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistently.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.